Hello, hello, VIPs. Happy Sunday. Another Sunday. Gosh, the Sundays come fast. It's like we just did we not just do this? I'm pretty sure we just did this. But that's okay. We'll get through it. So today, we're gonna talk more about we're gonna kind of dig into being an empath, HSP, starseed, what we've been through this year, where you may be feeling now that we're towards the end of the year. I know that you've all been feeling the energy waves like I have really, really strongly. Like I said in a video earlier this week about the Schumann Resonance, that's really taken effect too. And I realized during the week that this may be the first time some of you are even experiencing it, feeling it. And it made me realize maybe we need to talk about all of that, what you'll be picking up more now that your energy has gotten stronger and you have gotten more sensitive. We'll talk about all of that because I feel you might notice like you're more exhausted than you used to be. Emotions are coming up seemingly out of nowhere. You're starting to see what I've been talking about with electronics. They'll act weird for you because again your energy is getting stronger and you're getting more sensitive, so you're picking up more energy. So you're like carrying more energy than you used to. All those things. But before we get into it, let's do a little woosah, clearing us some energy. Let me shake it up here first. If you're sensitive to sound, turn your volume down for a couple seconds, and we'll shake up the energy and clear it out. Let's take a minute and just close our eyes. And I'm going to apologize ahead of time. I have my Ricola, so if you hear it rumbling around in my mouth, I apologize. P.S. for empaths and starseeds, Ricola does wonders because it's just herbs. If you're starting to get sensitive to medications and things, I take Ricola obviously for my throat, but also for my stomach. There's something in it that like settles your stomach when you get queasy from energy. Thought I'd mention that. Okay. Sorry, let's close our eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose and forcefully blow it out of the mouth. Just to get that initial, okay, here we go. We're going to do a little box breathing. Breathe in through the nose. Hold it. And out of your mouth. And hold it. And again, in through the nose. Hold it. And out of your mouth. And hold it. Do one more, so make it count. Deep in through the nose. Take all the positive in. Then let all that negative lingering stuff gather so you can now blow it out your mouth. Let's just do one more for good measure, just in through the nose and out through the mouth. So you can settle, get focused, get present. Let yourself kind of melt in wherever you are, in your chair or your bed or wherever you are. Melt in, really relax. Okay. Now we're going to imagine a wave of golden clearing light coming up from the ground into your feet. It's just a wave. It soothes all your muscles and clears away toxic energy. It's working its way up your ankles and your lower legs and your knees. And up the rest of your legs, your thighs, inner outer thighs. Up your hips, your butt, and your pelvic floor. relaxing everything. It's working its way up your stomach and your sides, your back. Just a golden wave. And up your chest and your upper back and your shoulders. And it works its way through your arms and your elbows, and your lower arms, your hands and fingers. And up your neck and your throat, and the back of your head, and the sides of your head and your ears, relaxing your ears. And up your chin, relax the jaw, your cheeks and your nose and your eyes. And up your forehead, relax the forehead. And it's working its way all the way to the top of your head, relaxing your mind. And then just sit here for a minute with this golden wave rushing through you. And feel it getting into like every pore and every cell, every muscle, just relaxing everything. I apologize. There's just been constant sirens the last couple weeks. Has anybody noticed that around them? Constant sirens. Okay, so let's continue. We're going to do something a little different today. I want to start showing you different ways to do this, so we're just going to start with this today. I want you, while your eyes are still closed, imagine a bright white light coming down from the sky like we always do. And it comes down to the top of your head, and it starts to enter the top of your head. Okay, now as the light enters the top of your head, I want you to imagine it lights up and turns on each chakra, okay? We're going to start with the crown chakra and use whatever color works for you, violet, sometimes white. So imagine the light now activates your crown chakra and it starts to spin. And as it spins, it's getting rid of any toxic energy in there, okay? And then it moves down to the third eye, which is indigo. It turns that on. It's glowing and spinning and getting rid of all the toxic energy. Then it moves down to the throat chakra, which is blue. That now lights up and starts spinning. You see just all the dark toxic stuff being shaken out. And it moves down to the heart chakra, which can be green or pink. That lights up and it starts spinning. Down to the solar plexus, which is yellow. And that lights up and it starts spinning. Down to the sacral chakra, which is orange. It's in the lower abdomen. I should have said that. It turns on and starts spinning. And down to the root chakra, which is at the base of the spine, which is red, and it lights up and it starts spinning. Now just sit here. All your chakras are spinning and clearing and getting nice and shiny. And when your intuition tells you it's time, stop each one. So when you're ready, the crown chakra will stop. And then the third eye. Then the throat chakra. And the heart chakra. Solar plexus. Sacral chakra. And the root chakra. Okay. Now visualize. Now they're clear and shiny and bright. Shining in their colors. Then again, imagine that white light coming down and washing over you, and it takes all the energy we just cleared out down to the earth for us. And then visualize a filter going around your entire aura, a clear bubble that again blocks the negative, lets in the good. And take one more deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now just take a minute and sit here and visualize your aura is clean and your chakras are clear and aligned. Take a minute, and when you're ready, open your eyes. There's a lot of different ways you can do this with your chakras. We're just going to start with that, and I think we'll probably do another one next week. And I think we've been neglecting that, and I figured, I don't know if for some people maybe this is the only time you kind of do any clearing, so we better start including those because they're gonna get sensitive for you guys. Maybe we should talk about that a little bit too. Yeah, okay, so let's go through them just really quick. With your crown chakra, what you can be experiencing now that you're, like I said, your energy is getting stronger and you're getting more sensitive. With your crown chakra, you could be feeling kind of disconnected from reality. That's not to say you're crazy. Just like, I don't feel like I'm here with everybody. Do you know what I mean? You can start feeling a lot of fatigue, or kind of buzzing at the top of your head. You may feel kind of expanded, if that makes sense. Sometimes my head just feels big, just feels bigger than anything else. Or kind of feeling like you're downloading information. So just, kind of ground yourself after meditation, rest when you're overwhelmed. Like I said, visualize white or violet light flowing down your spine into the earth, and definitely drink water. We're processing energy, and water helps us do that. With your third eye, you might be feeling headaches, especially, like I said, the last couple weeks with the Schumann Resonance and everything going on. A lot of headaches I've had, especially when I wake up with a headache. Because, again, while you're sleeping, you're processing everything that you've been going through during the day. You can feel eye pressure, a lot of eye twitching, particularly when you find yourself around negative energy. I get that a lot. It's kind of my first cue sometimes that I'm around some energy I don't want to be around. I'll start twitching. Vivid dreams can be coming from your third eye. Intuition spikes or deja vu. It's like your psychic senses are on high alert. Some things you can do to support your third eye: limit screen time, right? Spend quiet time in darkness or candlelight. Journal intuitive hits you get, and visualize like the indigo light between your eyebrows. And for your throat chakra, you might be feeling like throat tightness, scratchy throat, which I always have, coughing, urges to kind of speak the truth. You're probably feeling pulled to communicate more authentically. Like, I don't want to do the small talk. I don't want to, you know what I mean, talk about the garbage and the gossip. That's all coming from your throat chakra getting activated. So some things you can do. I think we've talked about this a long time ago. We used to talk about this. I used to say like things you could do, but like singing, humming, anything using kind of your vocal cords. But also writing, to get out the truth that your throat chakra wants you to get out. Speak openly. And also, like I said, recolors do wonderful things for me. I take it for a lot of different, for my throat, for my stomach, for everything. So that or any kind of throat lozenge. And I'm not a doctor, I'm just telling you my experiences. Drink warm tea with honey, and you can visualize that blue color of the throat chakra just glowing around your neck. That helps. And just any sort of self-expression will help with your throat chakra. Let's move on to your heart chakra. So your heart chakra, you might feel sudden kind of emotional shifts, tears, anger, compassion, heartbreak, all those kind of things. That's common. Energy waves often, they push your heart to expand and forgive. So do some breath work through the chest. You can hold a rose quartz. Wear green or pink. Visualize green or pink in the chest. Visualize light filling and softening the whole heart space. That will all help. With the solar plexus, like I said, you might feel some digestive issues, fatigue again, irritability, or actually on the good side, you might feel some random bursts of empowerment, which is good. The shifts we're going through, they can make you question your purpose, your direction. But that's all part of this, and that's a good thing. So some things you can do: meditate, visualize yellow light in your stomach area, the yellow light of your solar plexus. Use affirmations like, I trust my power. And spending a little time, not too much, but a little time in the sun, that'll recharge your energy. Then the sacral chakra, you might be feeling waves of different emotions, creativity surges. And to be honest, you might feel some sexual energy fluctuations or some nostalgia. Because these energy shifts can trigger like old wounds about both good and bad, pleasure and pain. That's all totally normal. So if you're like, why am I having all this sexual energy all of a sudden? That's totally normal. You're not sick. You're not crazy. We're taught that sex is bad. It is not. So some things you can do: take some salt baths. Just dance. You can just dance. Just moving around. Journal your emotions. And again, drink a lot of water. That helps process energy. Visualize orange, like an orange glow swirling around your lower abdomen. That will all help. And then the last one we're going to do is the root chakra. So with the root chakra, it can make you feel ungrounded, sometimes even dizzy, anxious, or you can start worrying about insecurity financially. That comes from the root chakra too. Right now especially, you can start feeling like sudden fears about safety, stability, that kind of thing. More sirens. It's just been all day. Sorry about that, guys. It's just been non-stop sirens, kind of telling you the state of the world right now. Okay, so things you can do. As always, walk barefoot, feet to the ground while it's still semi-warm enough. Eat grounding foods, rooted foods, potatoes, root vegetables, that kind of thing. But be cautious with those, because also as your stomach is getting more sensitive, as your energy gets stronger, heavy things will linger longer for you. But a little bit of a potato is okay, and a little bit of rooted vegetables, that will help. Take deep breaths. Visualize red light anchoring you into the earth, the red light from the root chakra. This is all going to be important. I want to say one big thing. If you have noticed Gosh, these sirens drive me crazy. You feel more emotional. Keep in mind that, like I said, you're more sensitive now, where maybe as an empath you felt other people's emotions, but you had to be in their presence to feel it. Now you don't. Now you can be at home by yourself and somebody drives by your house and you pick up on that energy. Do you know what I mean? So if you're like, I don't understand, I was in a perfectly good mood and now I'm sad or now I'm angry. Take a moment to find out, like, are those your feelings? Because as you get more sensitive, you're feeling the energy of, you don't even know who. You don't even have to see them. Like I said, you're in your house and they're driving by and you have no idea. So you may be feeling that because again, you're more sensitive than you used to be. I know when I started, it would be like, if I'm in a crowd, I'll feel people's energy from that crowd, and then as it got stronger, I feel it, like I said, the next door neighbor, and I don't know they're sad, but I'm over here in my house, they're over there sad, I'm picking up on it thinking, why am I so emotional? It's you're gonna feel more, and you're gonna feel let's say somebody's not having a great day and they think about you. Well, whoops, now you're feeling that. Do you know what I'm saying? You're picking up more, and you're picking it up from a distance. Like I said, you don't even know it's happening. You don't even know who it's for. But in your world, it just feels like, gosh, my emotions are all over the place. They're not. You're just picking up, right now I'm picking up the next door neighbor's energy, and 10 minutes from now I'm picking up the energy of the guy walking down the street. And you have to be aware of where these emotions are coming from, because they're not always yours. They're usually not yours. You're probably not an unstable person, so it doesn't make sense for your emotions to be all over the place. And it's not. It's just picking up on other people's stuff and being more sensitive to it.